So we are going to talk about money and poverty. And I would like you to look at the little pictures which I made two of and guess which countries do you think these are? So world poverty clock is ticking, but unfortunately we only see what we want to see, and poverty is everywhere, from Africa to America, from China to India and everywhere. So have a look at this picture. Have a look at this big one and have a look at the one at the bottom. This is the same country. I'm not going to tell you which one it is. Maybe you can guess. If you can, post it down below. I would like to hear it from you. So next time when you go on vacation to any country, don't close your eyes to what hurts and just stay in your hotel. Look at this one. Look at this magnificent palace. But just behind this palace, there is another world. The world that we never see because our tour operators just take us around the rich palaces, the things that they want us to see. And I would really like you to just venture out and see what the real life is like. Look at that. Maybe you recognize the richest country in the world. Beautiful, beautiful boulevards, beautiful towns. Again, just on the corridors, just on the edges, just behind those streets. There is enormous poverty. These are people. And it's not the same world. If you can move beyond the economic injustice, beyond beliefs, beyond anything, just look at the pictures. Does it seem right? It really doesn't. Yeah, somehow we all think that in this country everyone lives like these people on the left. And we take it as normality, but it is not. There are people on the right, and they live in luxury. It's the same country, the same people. Ah, look at this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful garden, beautiful house. This is exactly the same place. Exactly the same place, unfortunately. Yes, even in this very large, beautiful country, we have people on the streets begging for food. Look at the glamour of this palace. I wonder if you know where this is. And this just breaks my heart. No child should be sitting in the middle of this mess and trying to find something to eat. No child ever. Whilst we go on holiday in this beautiful holiday resort and enjoy our money, luxury, etc. Just a little bit further down the road, you have a child who has nothing to eat. Terrible. What are we doing about it? Well, not much, we just talk. Yeah. But of course, we have this in Europe also, we have this everywhere. Maybe you don't recognize this famous place. Beautiful food on the right. A lot of food that we don't need. Of course, there are for people who live under the bridges and nothing we can do about it. Yeah, I recorded this because I just couldn't talk about it. What about this one? richness, money, gold, everything. Beautiful. Oh, but where are women? Okay, there are somewhere, I'm sure. But, you know, on the other side, that's on the right, where the workers who built this big, beautiful mall live in. But we never see it. We just go and make pictures of the richness. Look at that. Forbes millionaires. This person has made it to the richest people, one of the 1,226. On the left, that's where the people in the same country live. Nothing wrong with having money. So that's not my point. The point is the disparities in every single country in the world. So when people are talking about poor countries have poor people, and poor countries have rich people. So the world poverty clock is ticking. And please go to this site below and just look at it. See whether we're improving or we're not improving. So this little video I wanted to make because it appears that we're talking about rich countries and poor countries. And what we need to talk about is poverty within rich countries and richness within the poor countries. Because even the poorest country has its rich people. And it seems that we somehow want to show what we want to show. And there is nothing wrong with having money and nothing wrong being rich. But there is a lot of wrong being poor. I would just urge you to go to your kitchen, to your closet right now and see how much you have that you just don't need. See how many tins of soup and how many t-shirts you bought, how many shoes you bought that you don't need. You know, we're all guilty of it. I'm guilty of it. So maybe I put this out just to, shake myself into being a little bit more socially responsible, because I know that I would go out and buy a few, loaves of bread, thinking, yes, I'm going to eat it all and my family is going to eat it. And I know that after 2 days, we just don't and we throw it away. And every time I feel guilty. So I look at my closet and I don't buy much clothes because I really don't need it. But I still accumulate a lot. Unfortunately, we have so much that even the gypsies on the road will not take our old clothes because we just simply have so much, and even they have a choice. And I've seen it with my own eyes because I offered it to somebody and they looked at it and they said, that's kind of old. So, our world has changed in some way. And when we talk about poverty, we kind of think somebody doesn't have the newest fashion, somebody can't do their hair all the time, or somebody can't afford luxurious holidays. But what I showed you on those pictures, that is real poverty. What we consider poverty in the Western world is not a real poverty unless you really go and look for it, meaning people have nothing. And if somebody says, I really can't, I can't afford it, I can't afford something, what I mean is, I didn't plan for it, I really can't afford it. But they may have a few thousand or even $1,000 in their bank account, but that's planned for something else. So when they say they can't afford it, they mean they can't afford it right now. But there are people who just can't afford it because they simply don't have anything. So can't afford means really I don't have money in the bank, I don't have money on credit card, because I don't have one, I don't have money with my relatives, I simply just do not have anything. And I would like you to think a bit about what poverty means to you. What do you think poverty is? Without passing judgment to, it's somebody's fault, or somebody's alcoholic, or somebody's a drug addict, or somebody, it's their fault that they lost everything because they gambled. In the end of the day, unless they're criminal and they've done something bad and they in prison, because then they have food and they can sleep somewhere. But if they haven't done anything really bad, but they just poor, they have nothing, I would like you to think about it. Even if they lost it because they're alcoholics, because they're addicts, because they gambled everything, because of whatever, do they really deserve to live a life that is not a life like an animal? Really, do they deserve to live like this? I mean, I'm not passing any judgment, and I'm not telling you how to think, because I'm not quite sure in my mind, if I if I would, excuse me, be able to offer a solution to it. But I just know that when I see those pictures and disparities between these two worlds in the same environment, I feel that something is wrong. So I would just like you to think about it and let me know what you think. Let me know your honest opinion. There is no judgment, just an honest opinion. We're different, we think differently, and we come from different backgrounds, and we are at different point of our lives. So let me know what you think. Let's exchange these painful and uncomfortable conversations. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy your day. Be grateful for everything you have. And yeah, let's talk about it. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much.